Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video on some technical things of Oracle database. Normally people struggle with these things, why they should use, when they should use and how they should use. So today I will be covering procedures, functions and packages. I mean, these are PL SQL, I would say main areas of usage as well, right? So this is what PL SQL is, procedure language plus SQL, right? Okay, now normally there is a question when I should use procedure, when I should use function or package, right? So today I will not go into theories or I will not explain any theory or something like that. I will just go into practical. I will demonstrate when you have to use procedure and when you have to use function or package, right? Everything has their own benefits, or you can say maybe limitations as well. So we will see, right? Okay, let's see. I just have one first procedure. Let me tell you how it is or what is the functionality of this. I just put it name my procedure. This is just I put it name, and then I gave two in parameters and one out parameter, right? Here out is not important. You can even exclude. So in that sense or in that case, your procedure will be processing something but it will not return anything, right? But at the same time, if you want, let's say for example you want to return something, you can return. Now as compared to a function should always return a value, right? But here it is not important to return a value, but procedure can return one value or more than one values. This is the plus point. So I can even say something like that, and let me put it here. See, now in this case I have two out parameters. Out means this procedure, when it will return back to the calling procedure or body, it will return two values. This is the good thing, you know, I mean you are returning two values, sometimes you might need it, right? But function will only return one value, and that is must, it should return. Here, now let me remove this because this function I will have only one out parameter. So I will pass two values A and B and will get result in C, right, in one, the third one. Okay, this is stop is the description. So what I am saying, I got one temporary local variable over here. I am assigning it A into B. These two parameters are in parameters. Then I am assigning just this variable, even I can assign over here, to this C. C is my out parameter. So once this will go back, this C, which is my out parameter, it will get that value, the calculation, right? So I will show you here now. Okay, now based on this you will have limitation on the way you will call it as well. Yeah, it's not something, let's say for example you can call a procedure within SQL, right? Let's see, can we call it? Right, we are not able to call, but let me execute it. Why I am not able to do it? But at the same time now I will do this one. I will show you how it is, right? So in this way I was able to do, because here I have handled it. In SQL you cannot call a procedure, but you can call a function, right? Even there is a out parameter over here, but still you can't, which we tried over here, right? Because it is, now these two are in, now where will be our out, which will it will return, right? Now what we did over here, you cannot just do like this, like in the function, let's say my variable is equal to now calling function. No, you will have to use this way. See, here we are assigning, here even instead of 10 you can assign using variables as well, but I just hard code it over here. So here I am saying A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10 and C is equal to D. Here D is my local variable. So what I am saying, since C is the out parameter, so whatever coming in C assigned to D. And same way if I had another parameter over here, out parameter, so I would say ABC, let's say for example, I will say, for example, it is E equal to greater than sign, and then I will see might be F, so that F I will define over here, right? I am just going into detail because this is some sort of maybe good guidance, or sometimes it is confusing as well. E out number, this is how it is, right? So I am going to remove it. Let us try the existing one. So it will give you return in two variables, or you can have third variable as well. It is up to your requirements, right? So then you can use here your variable. So what I will do, let me put it over here. This is my D is parameter, so I will select my D variable, right click, I will say output statement and make output, right? Just a quick one to create dbm as output. So then I will come down, I will put control V, paste, because it was copied. So it has created me this output line, right? Instead of typing it again. So let me call it again, and this time we will see output how it is. Let me do it like this. I selected this certain area, and now dbm is out. See, D is equal to 100 because 10 multiplied by 10. Okay. If we have to call like this, then we will remove that out parameter, right? Let me remove that one from here, C. So once I will remove here, then I need to remove this as well, right? Because C I have removed, so it shouldn't be there. And then here I will put in toad control, enter. No, there is something missing over here. Let me do again. Okay, procedure created. Now let me go above. Let me try to still call, because since now I don't have any out, see, it will not work because procedure we cannot call within SQL query, right? But now this should work, right? That means it will not return anything, but there are set of statements which I given in the procedure that need to be completed. That's it. This is how it is. But now this will not work because now I don't have this out parameter, right? So you can remove it, then it should work. Let me remove it, and here I will say to comment out a line you can type control B, so it is done. Or you can give range to multiple lines, control B, and to uncomment control shift B. So this is a tip for toad lovers or users, right? Let me try now. Now see, I am not printing anything because it is not returning anything to me. So let's try. Yeah, so it worked now, right? Although there is no output or out parameter. So this is how a procedure is there. Now what should be in the procedure? In the procedure you can include anything, like you can have SQLs, you can have update, you can have delete, you can have case, you can if, whatever, I mean all you can include in one procedure, right? This is procedure. I think now it should be clear to you. These are exception handling. Now just quick one, it is there in my one of previous video. I gave the tool, I mean tips about Toad, which for which I will share the link under the video, so you can go through that. But anyway, just a quick one. I will just see, when I just click here plus, it created one sheet for SQL. I don't need SQL, right? I think I had shared that one as well. So what I will do, just click this one on this plus, right click, new tab, PL SQL. Right, so now it is PL SQL. I will go here on this and see here I can type procedure or function. I'm just saying XX, just I'm showing you a quick one, those who have not gone through my last video, and okay, right. So it will create you this sample procedure script. Same way you can do for function, same way here there will be no parameters in and out, whatever, which you can add. What I will do, all these procedures as sample code I will share in my link under the video, so you can go through and you can download, or you can keep them as a sample for future use, up to you. Okay, now my next is function, right? Okay, let me use it. See here I say again my underscore function, same way I am doing the way I was doing here. If you come here, here I cannot call it, it was giving me error, but in function when I am doing this one, it is giving me result, right? That means this function is returning me something, it is processing something and it is giving me a return. So ideally for certain calculations or something like that on which you want result back, you can use it. Or maybe in any query or SQL, you want to have maybe other queries result to be returned, you know. So you can pass something, you can return something. Maybe let's say for example, in your main SQL you don't have customer email or customer name, and you have a function, you can return it back with that value which you want. Okay. Now the same way like we had procedure, let me take the procedure statement. Just I want to show you the differences. It might be a bit lengthy, but better to cover in detail. Okay, so here see, this is my procedure and this is function. Okay, up to this it is same, this also same. Now in procedure we were giving inside here for out, I mean C out number or something like that, but here we are closing the brackets after in and we are saying return. Here type, data type of the values you are going to return. It can be any other value as well. I mean, if you want to return varchar or something else, right? Here we are returning number is, and then you will define local variables. This description or this is created by Tote, you can use that one, and please always try to give some descriptions over here with the versioning controls, etc., right? Okay, here again I am processing the same way, A into B, and then we have to write return and this variable name. So this value will be returned, right? That's it. And here you can put it like this. Now another way is, let's say for example, if you want to have a block, then I will say, let me show you how you will call a function over here, the way we did in procedure. Let me show you here, or I will copy the same. Let me take the same and I will paste it over here. Now this time here I was calling this procedure. See here, I am not assigning anything to any variable or something like that, and if it was out, it was added over here with the D, right? But this time, since let me remove this because this was procedures. Now this is my function. I will take the function name and will be doing it over here. Let me put it D. When you are calling a function, you have to assign its returning value to a variable, and then I will say here uncomment, or let's say Control Shift B, right? Uncomment. Okay, let's try if this will work here. We are assigning 10 into 10, which is in our query it returned 100. Now this time let's see what will be the output. Okay, good. It is same way. Okay, just to avoid any confusion, let me change values. So I am assigning 5 over here, and let's see the result. It should be 50, right? So it is returning me 50 this way, or you can even remove this one and you can say 5 comma 10, up to you. This is how it is. The only limitation here as compared to procedure, function will return only one value. You can't have multiple returns, right? So only one return, like here. Easy? I think now you will be able to map the way you would like to use procedures or functions, where you want to use procedure, where you want to use package, function, right? I think it should be clear. Now, next thing comes in, that is packages. So if you see, packages will always have two parts. First is the package specifications, and second would be the body, right? Okay, now here the same way I created from here, this PL SQL, nothing new. In the package, what you do normally, you combine procedures and functions inside one package. It's sort of, you can say, grouping. So let's say, for example, if you have multiple applications, and if let's say you have 10 procedures or 10 functions, if you will keep them separate, individual, it will be, a bit, managing them or keeping their names will be tough. You will have 10 different or 20 different objects. But here in this case, you will have one package with package specification and body, and you can add all those functions and procedures. And I will show you how to call them later, right? So the way it was here, if you see here, first we defined, here we are just defining it. So what we will do, we will, let's say for example, first is our function. I will go here and I will select from the function, I will not add this create or replace. So from here to here, not is, copy and will go to the package. If you see here and close, right? In number, it's different. Here it is 1 and here these are 2. So you can proceed. This is just, you have to copy this area of your function, and same way procedure. I'm just removing it, so it should we should be able to call the existing created procedure. So this is package specification. If you see on the top, the name, the extension is .pks, package specification, right? Here only you will have 2 lines. So it is showing you don't need to go through the whole code. You will just come here, specify, okay, what are the functions inside this package, right? Simple. Okay, next is my package body. I will say here package body and same name, which was here. Same name, this one, right? Package, my package, right? Okay, but while creating, you will here have the body and here you will have only package, right? Okay, now in body, same way again you have to copy paste function, but this time now you have to continue with is and the rest of your procedure. I just copy pasted. So I removed from here create or replace, and I selected from here the function, since it is already there, and copy pasted here. You can change their sequence. You can put maybe procedure above, function down, it's okay, up to you. And then you have the same way my procedure, right? If you see here, I just added some comments over here that you can have insert statement, update, delete, if, case, loops, whatever. Maybe 2000 rows, lines or something like that code you can have, or more than that, up to you, right? Okay, exceptions will be there, and this is how it is, right? Okay, now if you want to call a package, let me see if I had that one, then we should using the same one, otherwise just a moment. Okay, let's say for example my function, now it is there in this package, right? This my function, it has one parameter and it will return one number. So if we are passing something, just a moment, function parameter 1, then we have to copy this one, see here, copy, and will be writing over here, right? Okay, now let me compile it. Now this is my function, and same way I put it here, right? So it will return me this one, it is same like this function. Okay, the way I called here, now I will call this function. Now I will copy this name, package, I will come here and I will put it here, this dot. So this means package name, and inside package my function name, or it can be your procedure name, whatever. Now let me call over here. Okay, has errors because I have to compile this as well, sorry. Let me compile. Okay, now it is saying there are errors. Let us resolve those errors. What are those errors? Then we will click here to see the errors. Where is the error? Okay, what it says, return number is, what it says, my procedure is declared in a package specification, must be defined in the package body. My procedure. Okay, let's see. I will comment it out. Let us avoid this confusion. And here we have, okay, sorry. See here, it was underscore, and let me take the same definition, Control Shift B, Control C. I will put the same name, take the same definition instead. Copy. I think now both are same, so it shouldn't have any error. Oh my God, what is that? Sorry, see, I'm just putting it here, this multiplied by 10, right? Okay, now let me go here in the function, let me call this again, because now there is no, right? So now here I will say, let's say 100, now 1000. See, the package, the way you can call package, it should be first the package name, then dot and function name. Now in this way you can easily manage. So you know that, okay, this my function is of my this application or this module or this type or this purpose. You can club them the way you want to manage your code, right? So here you will take this one, package name, and then your function name, or the way you are calling procedure, same. You will take this procedure name, dot. So calling syntax will be same wherever you are calling procedure. So if let's say for example here there is a procedure you are calling, here you can't call, I am just commenting it out. So here if we have to call, let me take this, we are just passing one parameter and we are not returning anything. So let us call this procedure from as a package object, right? So here I will say this dot, and since we are passing one parameter only, which will be inside process, but it will not return anything. Sorry, I think it was not my underscore. Where is that? Right? So since no output, so no output, right? Inside process, and that's it, finished. So this is how the package was there. First we discussed about procedure, then we called about function, discussed about functions. Then we took these functions and procedure inside our package here, and then package body. Another benefit of packaging will be when you are going to encrypt your code, and then of course you have to show some information about your code. So the specification will show what are the parameters you are in and out, and what you have to call, and things like that, and you can have certain description. But this, your actual code or logic, this will be encrypted. You can't see, you can't check what is inside, or someone cannot check, right? In another video maybe I will try to cover how to encrypt your code inside Oracle. So if you want to hide your logics. So let's say for example here you have all the logics in your package body, which you will decrypt, and this will be shown because here there is no logic over here. So users can see, okay, how I have to call this function inside this package body. I think we have covered all what I wanted to share. In next videos we will try to cover more certain objects of Oracle, maybe like sequences, triggers, synonyms, views, like that, right? So far enough for today. Bit lengthy video, but topic was interesting. Expecting your feedback. Share your comments please. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz.